Most artists use a brush, pencils, or paint, but David Farina, he uses sandpaper, shaping surfboards his whole life. As a kid, he remembers getting kicked out of a surf shop for asking too many questions. By 19, though, he was named one of America's top up-and-coming shapers.
So now he's teaching kids how to build their own boards to give them the resources he never had. First Coast News' Steve Fundero has more for us tonight.
On the beach, you're sure to find surfers. 99% of us call what they're riding surfboards, but a few others call them art. Tucked away in his tiny shop is longtime surfer David Farina.
Shaping surfboards is a quest I don't think anybody ever gets there. You're always learning.
Shaping boards since the late 80s, surfing has been a huge part of his life, wanting to learn how to make boards since he was a kid. But growing up, it was tough to find someone to learn from. Now, he wants to be that person for young kids.
Because we complain today about children sitting in front of the computer all day doing nothing, but this, you get your hands in it, it's like an industrial art, but then they get to take this and take it out in the ocean and have a blast with it. I mean, I don't think there's anything better than that.
Meet Skylar.
Is that the depth we're leaving at?
Working with David for the past few months, he's already on his second board, and thanks to David, 13-year-old Skylar has found his niche.
It's been really a dream of mine. It's always just been something I've wanted to do.
From the planer to sanding to painting and glassing, there are many steps to shape a board. But the best one?
Riding it at the end.
It's not just Skylar, though. David has taught a handful of young surf groms in the St. Augustine community.
This one is the first board I shaped.
Including his 10-year-old son, Gam.
So I pretty much take this board out every time I go surfing.
But beyond the waves, the surf, the shaping, the lessons in David's tiny surf shack are virtually a step back in time, a piece of history of how surfboards were made back in the day, all by hand.
It's a craft that needs to, in my belief, needs to still stay alive. And if somehow, somewhere we're passing it on and somebody else gets an enjoyment, the hand-shaping art won't die.
From St. Augustine, Steve Fundero, First Coast News, on your side.
Pretty cool story. Well, David doesn't limit his lessons to kids. He'll teach anyone how to build their own surfboard. He says he's been pleasantly surprised with how many orders he's received, that he's planning to move to a larger facility in the near future.
Very cool story.